Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Daily Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, coming to you live from our Vail Daily Studios here in Eagle Vale. We'll be coming to you live not only from this location today, but also we have Ashley LaFleur in Vail Village. We'll have Ty Diaz down in Avon. So we'll give you a look at what the valley looks like on this gorgeous morning, July 7th, and we'll let you know what's happening today. We have a lot going on today. We'll let you know about the big art show in Avon, the Possibilities in Avon Weekly Arts Expo. That'll be going on today from 11 to 4. And then the Vail Symposium has an event tonight. It is one of their last Zoom events. They're going to start doing in-person events next weekend, but they're going to have a great event on free speech tonight. So we'll hear more about that. And then we'll have Scott Redner, the front man for Brothers Keeper. They're performing this evening at Avon Live at Nottingham Park. And then we'll check in with a Betteridge in Vail. We'll have Ty also talking to the Vail Valley Mountain Trails Alliance about their event happening at the Riverwalk Theater. If you're jonesing for some cool mountain bike movies, we've got it for you at the theater tonight. And then Liv Sotheby's International Realty will give us a look at what's happening in this hot real estate market of ours. So stay with us. We'll be with you live for the next 90 minutes or so. Maybe go a little bit longer if we're having some fun. But we want you to be a part of our show. We want you to chat with us. You can do so if you're watching us live, and you can do that through YouTube as well as Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, get the alerts so you know exactly when we're coming on, and then participate in our little chat that's on the side. And you can ask some questions to our guests. You can ask any question you want. I got called last night wondering what time the Vail Jazz kickoff party was going on. I didn't know. I checked the website, but I helped a random person find his party. But it was very interesting how that all came about. I was trying to take a nap, actually, and it woke me up. But that was after the power outage. Did anyone else have the power? Yeah, Emma, Rachel, they all live in Edwards. We had a power outage for, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. Luckily, it was daylight. It was solved, but we were all able to get back on our computers and complete our work before today's show. But yeah, so we'll be talking to quite a few people today about a lot of different great things going on. Also, I want to remind you, we want to see your content. We want to find out what you're doing, how your holiday was, what your kids are up to, the beautiful sunset shop. So any photos, any videos, please share them with us. You can go to vaildailylive.com/submit and put your wonderful visuals on there for us today. Speaking of today and visuals, it's my 3rd year anniversary, so I think we've got my stuff up. It's so funny. I'm looking at Vail Stables because I did goat yoga that morning, and then we went out to Four Eagle Ranch. I got married on a beautiful hot July day, and there's a picture with the pastures in the background. Real fun day. Great to have everybody here for the wedding. That's my whole family, who is all pretty much just back in Minnesota when we won that boat parade. So, all right, we just wanted to say hello to all the people that shared with us in that day. So that's why I'm dressed up, because I don't have any clothes, so I'm just gonna wear my rehearsal dinner outfit before I go to dinner tonight. We're trying to get reservations, but some restaurants are closed, so that's another thing you got to think about. We're not a 7-day operation at a lot of the restaurants now, mostly because of the help shortage, not enough employees to go around. So if you're planning your dinners, make sure that you do take into account that not every restaurant is open every single day or night. So plan ahead. But we want you to plan ahead for the weather, and we've got a great forecast for today. Today's going to be probably the nicest day of the season. It's going to be a sunny with a high in the 70s and 80s. Really not a chance of bad weather at all. I think we're going to see dry conditions all throughout the day. This weather report is brought to you by Carrots. And Carrots, we've been talking a lot about the Carolyn Tyler show, and she's going to do an encore performance this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Maybe a little longer. We never say never with Carolyn Tyler, but taking a little break today, but her jewels still will be at Carrots. You could stop by if you want. But today's high, once again, upper 70s, 80s down valley. Overnight low dropping down into the 50s. Really cools off once that sun goes down. The breeze picks up, so it's nice. You can open your windows and sleep comfortably. But the next couple of days look like this. We're going to have great weather again for your Thursday, just a slight chance of afternoon showers. Friday, same kind of thing. Saturday. So it is just going to be great for all the outdoor activities that we have planned for you and that we're going to tell you about today. Lots of live music, lots of different festivals and events. So we want to just keep you in the know. It's so different this summer compared to last summer, obviously because of COVID. So we're back in the full swing of summer activities throughout the Vail Valley. Well, let's check in with Ty Diaz. He is standing by in Avon. Ty, gorgeous looking morning. Where are you this morning? Oh, we can't hear you. Oh, can you hear you? Let's see. Okay, let's try
I got
Ashley.
it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
You got it. All right. You got
All
it,
right.
Ty?
So yes, thank you for watching Vail Daily Live. Ty Diaz in the heart of Avon, the heart of the valley, and Harry Nottingham Park. This is the home of Avon Live, where you can find free shows every Wednesday. You'll find the food trucks out this way, as well as people just taking in their position on the lawn to enjoy the sky views and the free concerts every Wednesday. This is the location. I'm looking forward to meeting with the band from one of the members from maybe two of the members from Brothers Keeper later on in the show today. So stay close to us. But gorgeous temperatures, feeling really nice out here. Blue skies. I normally choose this location because I love watching the dogs running and playing and getting training right here on the lawn. I was looking for my little furry friends, but I don't see them. But yeah, things are looking really good here in Avon. How are things looking where Ashley's hanging out?
Well, you know what, Ty? Is it a little breezy where you are? I see
I'm
the
feel
leaves.
there's a little bit of wind speed going
Yeah,
on, but it's a comfortable kind of an approach. I mean, this is one of those mornings where you want to wake up a little bit later, you know, but to open the window and let that breeze get through your home as well. Get outside. We do have our runners, our joggers, so we might make some new friends here today. But it's not cold. It's not chilly. This is perhaps one of the most comfortable starts in a while. This is really, really
I
nice. The
know.
views are very distracting. Sorry for not keeping the eye contact, but I mean that's what happens when you get outside. You look
I know.
everywhere.
I know.
You
There's
take it
yeah.
all in.
You take it all in. Okay, all right. So we'll check in with Ty Diaz later on. Ashley LaFleur is standing by. She's in Vale. And Ashley, a little bit colder looking where you're in the shade. I know it's a
Yeah,
cooler.
little cool. I just checked my phone. It's 53 degrees here next to Gore Creek, but we just have maybe like a hint of a breeze. It's mostly just really calm and quiet, of course, except for the sound of Gore Creek next to Henry and I. But what a beautiful start to the morning! And I wanted to come over here next to the covered bridge just because it's so iconic, right? You come and you take photos here, and I love the story behind it. Just that John and Sissy Dobson, they moved here back in the 1960s from Vermont, and they opened up a store across the covered bridge, and their store was called the Covered Bridge. It was kind of like a nod to East Coast culture, but unfortunately the bridge wasn't covered at that time. The town of Vail was so new that they didn't have the money to fund covering it, so they're like, you know what, we're going to cover that bridge. It'll be perfect right next to our store. And John went on to become one of our mayors here in town. They were really kind of this power couple, and their stories, I wish I could have met them and hung out with them, because their stories about Sissy actually ordering an igloo from like the Sears catalog. And so she built this igloo in their backyard, and they would have like town council meetings in there, and they would have like parties when their kids would come home from school. And they had like a joke where like whoever got dripped on, I think they had to like buy the next round of drinks or something. But anyway, really fun loving couple. They did a lot for Vail, including covering the covered bridge. But what a beautiful, just a beautiful Wednesday, It's just
Oh
a
yeah.
pleasure day.
Oh yeah, Ashley, and there's so many things going on. And you know what? I love those different stories of the pioneers of Vale and how it was such a can-do attitude. And of course, we just lost David Gorsuch, from the Gorsuch family, the Gorsuch store. His memorial service will be later on in July. But just sad to have these legends go, but neat to hear the stories of how that all went. I mean, if I could be like a fly in the wall at some of those town council meetings, or Donovan's Copper Bar, who knows, just to
Yes.
hear the way things were back then.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, just and I, like I'm such like a little history nerd. You're right there with me, and it's fun to at least be able to have that to kind of look back on and to research a little bit and to find out more about the incredible people that built Vail into what it is today. And I mean, shoot, you and your hubby might be right there with him. Happy third anniversary. That's so exciting. I remember, Trisha, like I remember running into you at the bookworm, like right before you got married, and there was another fire out of, like right by your wedding venue, and things were getting a little crazy. So I'm so glad that everything went off beautifully, and those photos are so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Did you see some of those same family members when you were back home for the 4th of July?
Yes. Yep. They were all there. And yeah, so I got married at Four Eagle Ranch, and during the GoPro Mountain Games in June, that's when they were having the disc golf tournament out there. And they had to shut that down, and they had to kind of evacuate the area because across the Highway 131 is where the fire was. And so I sent that picture to my parents, and I said, this is kind of close to the wedding venue, and we don't have a plan B. I mean, I was going to probably get married in a high school gymnasium. I mean, I don't know what we were going to do if we didn't have Four Eagle Ranch, but fortunately the fire was put out and we were saved and we were ready to go. And Ashley, when you come back to the studio, I have straight from Christine, North Dakota, chocolate petals. Okay, these are chocolate dipped potato chips for you for working for me over the weekend. So come and get it.
That sounds delicious. And actually, this morning our kind of main mission next to the Gore Creek is for Henry and I to get coffee. It's kind of one of those kind of mornings,
Yes,
so,
yes.
Oh, yeah, we'll bring that back and have some chocolate covered potato chips. That sounds amazing.
I know. Well, you'll have to find a coffee shop that actually opens at 7, because a lot of them, they're on like banker hours. They open like at 9 or something. So you'll find it. Okay.
I have confidence in us. We're gonna.
You got the nose. You and Bratso got the nose to find the coffee.
Essential.
If not, come on back. We'll get you some Vail Mountain coffee and tea. Okay. All right. We'll check in with Ashley throughout the morning. She's going to be roaming around Vail Village. Right now, let's take it to a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have a lot more to share with you on Vail Daily Live.
Slifer Smith and Frampton, Vail Valley's choice for real estate from the very beginning. For generations, we've grown together. Thank you for making us the #1 real estate company in the Valley. From Denver to the mountains, as we live and connect with each other and our community, Slifer Smith and Frampton is here with experience, support, and opportunity. At home in the Vail Valley. Come visit us at any of our sales locations from Vail to Eagle.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. Time now to take a look at the headlines. But first, want to thank Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea. They've got their roastery right outside of Minturn, their original location. They also have their newest location up at Beaver Creek. They just opened this past winter season. So if you haven't been here in a while, it's where the old Starbucks was. So a perfect location. If you were going there for coffee anyway, guess what? You're still going to find it. Coffee, tea. They're doing smoothies this summer as well. So stop by in and say hi to Chris at either location. There's a Chris in Beaver Creek and there's a Chris down in Avon. But let's give you that look at the headlines, or down in Minturn. Let's give you a look at the headlines for today in the Vail Daily, Wednesday, the 7th of July. On the cover, you can see Benjamin Knox Fisher. He's 1 year old of Eagle, strolls around as Oliver Newbar left plays the violin and Tabitha Ree plays the viola for Bravo Vail Little Listeners. It's a great series. Which continued on Tuesday at the Vail Library. Right in Vail, The Little Listeners is an interactive musical performance for young children and is a free event. So make sure you stick around and check out some of these different events that Bravo hosts. It's not just at the Ford Amphitheater. They do different things throughout the day. Even after the concerts close, they'll do some late night things, and it's strings up and down the valley. But in the headlines for today, drought conditions persist. Recent storms have helped ease fire danger, but the drought deficit continues. More on this on page A2. Also in today's paper, local police training with the new use of force simulator. Avon and Eagle County officers unveil a simulator that tests decision making in high stress situations. Learn more about what reporter Kelly Duncan found out on page A3. And also in business news, 4th of July festivities brought steady business. Workers say they saw sustained crowds on Saturday and Sunday, which is good for local businesses. More on that on page A4. And we also want to let you know about the free outdoor movies returning to Gypsum. Watch out for dinosaurs. This featured film this week is going to be Jurassic Park. This theater is going to be out at the Lundgren Park. So you can stop by, bring your chairs, bring your blankets, bring your snacks, and check it out. The first one, Jurassic Park, will be this Friday. So pick up your copy of the Vail Daily and Blue newspaper dispensers from East Vail all the way down to Gypsum, or you can always just go online, vaildaily.com. We'll give you these details and more. Check out the e-edition. It actually lets you read the paper just like it appears in print. So if you're looking for a restaurant deal or some of the great fun things that are happening and you want the ads so you know what's going on, get the e-edition and you can get that right online at vaildaily.com. All right, up next, Ty Diaz has our weather. Let's check in with him. He's standing by in Avon. Hey, Ty, looks like a great start to the day.
Yes, it is a beautiful start to the day here in Avon, and I might be standing yet in one of my favorite places, but it comes across as a bad place. Usually the sprinklers come on right where I'm standing, but today we get a little lawn maintenance action, and 50 degrees. He's got his headphones on over there just to kind of reduce the noise, but we know that sound, especially if you have your own lawn person too. But let me share with you again, a little bit more of the sky conditions. 50, clear skies, gorgeous over Avon. Putting my arm out as people walk by, just clotheslining exercising people this morning. I need to watch for what I'm doing. And we're looking over Beaver Creek Mountain this morning. Gorgeous skies over there. The snow on the bald spot, gone. Things are looking beautiful, lush and green everywhere that we turn here in Avon. And you can also notice some of the activity going on around Avon as well. People are getting out and taking in what the 7th of July could mean to them, but as an early start with exercise and a beautiful day. And as we look at today, let's put these maps up so you can see what's going on. Climbing temperatures, that's what they're calling for. We're making our way back into what's indicative of summer. We're looking at the upper 70s, climbing back into the 80s, but we're not looking for the precipitation today nor tonight. The weather is calling clear skies, which means even to this evening as we find those evening temperatures in the mid 40s, looking for the shot at seeing the stars tonight. And I think that's always wonderful to kind of share with one another how huge and lovely the stars are at night around here. But for today and this morning, a slight breeze in the air. And again, we're holding at the 50s in the heart of Avon and clear skies. And as we climb through the day, the apex, we're looking at 2, 3 o'clock, where we're finding those mid to upper 70s happening. But in fields, depending where you are, it could be the 80s and in the shade, take away 5 or 10 degrees. The next couple of days, now we're looking at our Thursday, rolling those clouds back in, slight chances for showers Thursday, Friday, rolling into the weekend. Saturday, and Sunday, now we're looking at sunshine. Days looking similar to today, but Colorado, man, the weather, just wait 5 minutes, anything could happen. But as far as the forecast is concerned, starting out like this, and remaining like this, and in the sun in the 80s today. This photo is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, Elevated Savings. Now back to you, Tricia.
All right, thanks, Ty. Yeah, Ty, it's going to be very busy down there. We've got the Possibilities in Avon, the weekly arts expo. So just a few, maybe a block or two away from where you're standing, that's where we're going to see a bunch of tents. We're going to have lots of different booths with their artists in them. And today's featured artist is going to be Felicia, and she's actually a local here. She's been doing her art out of the valley for, 20, 25 years. And so she will be there today. So it's going to be fun to see her. This event goes from 11 to 4 p.m. So stroll on through. They're going to have some live music. You can always pop into one of the different restaurants. Maybe Ticino would be close, or you could pop on into Maya at the Westin and enjoy their great deck today. But yeah, head to Avon today. And then tonight, of course, we've got the big concert going on, Brothers Keeper. They're going to be playing this evening. They're going to be the headline headliner, and then opening for them will be the Blaine Howard Band. So the activities kick off right around 5 o'clock. That's when the gates will open, and then the first band will play. It wraps up around 8:45, so it's okay to be able to, get out there and when you want, you can come and go as you please. And if you want, they've got a great deal on drinks. So $3 discount between 5 and 6 p.m. $3 off a drink, like that is amazing. That's college pricing, people. So take advantage of that. If you want to learn more, you can go to discoveravon.org to get the details on things to do today. But yeah, the Avon Arts Expo from 11 to 4 p.m. And then we'll have the bands kick off at 5, and a lot of fun shops to go to. You can stop by Christie Sports, Sun and Ski, Valley Girl, one of my favorite stores there, the Linen Kist, just a lot of great little places to go to spend the day. You can always pop into Avon Bakery and Deli if you need a little sandwich today too, or walk along the path along the Eagle River right in front of the Westin. That path is going to be nice and shady down there, nice and cool. There's a few benches down there as well. So spend the day in Avon. That's my little suggestion for you today. But speaking of the possibilities in Avon Arts Expo, Felicia, we were mentioning her. She kind of goes by like one name, like Cher does. So, and she works in bronze, and her bronze depict the Native American woman and a lot of family and family values and ideals. So let's take a look at her art. I had a chance to catch up with her just a few weeks ago in Avon to talk about her being the featured artist today. We're here with Felicia at the Possibilities in Avon Weekly Arts Expo, and Felicia is a local here in the Valley. She goes by one name, kind of like Cher,
right? Yes.
Or Elvis.
Makes it easy.
Makes it easy. But her sculptures have been featured in many shows in our area, and like I said, you live in the area too.
Yes.
But tell us about being a part of this show.
Well, okay, this is a new venue, Darren put together, and it'll be every Wednesday from 11 to 4. And for 11 weeks, and I signed up to be here for every week on Wednesday. So you will see me, my bronze sculpture. I think it's a great venue that he's starting, and we're working on it to promote it and get it off the ground.
Yeah.
But definitely come on by and you'll see a lot of different work. They'll have jewelers here and sculptors and painters. So it'll be really wonderful.
Well, let's talk about your art, and really beautiful. And you kind of go with your theme, your woman theme, and kind of the Native American theme as well.
Right, and they are on turn bases. Like this one is called Taking a Break, and she's a Lakota woman, and she has a burden basket that she's picking the harvest now, and she's taking a break.
Yeah, and how neat that you kind of add these little themes.
Yes, that's right. And so I'm always interested in the person, because I work from life 90% of the time, and I find them different places. So it's not just powwows or reservations. It could be in a motor vehicle office, really.
Yeah, totally.
And I try to get a strong likeness and then go into my own figure, because I'm always interested in simplicity, and I'm always adding turquoise and high polish to pop, and so I'm always interested in something simplistic but yet elegant.
Okay.
And since this theme, I started going into more of a simplistic without faces, as you'll notice. And they're my spiritual pieces, but also echoing the female figure.
Okay. Wow.
And I
these
keep
are
my
neat.
additions really low, and they're all bronze sculpture. Mm-hmm. And you'll see a touch of turquoise and a touch of high polish.
Yeah, that's what I think is so interesting too, is the finish. You know, how they all look a little different, and then, the high polish coming through.
Yes.
The bronze.
So it's been a signature of mine for 32 years.
Okay, I was going to ask you how long you've been doing
this.
Yeah, that's why we've known each other for a long time.
Yes.
And a lot of family,
Yes.
a lot of the woman, kind of leading the family or showing an example of family.
Yes. And so I'm always echoing the female figure in my work.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go back to this
And most
one.
of them are on turn bases, like I was saying.
Yeah.
So like this one's called Windy, and again it's a figure, but it's windy out, so you can feel that wind coming.
I know, the swoosh.
Yes.
It's almost like her outfit, her gown is going this way. A lot of times you'll have. Oh wow, that's beautiful.
See.
Okay.
And that's a patina that's over the bronze, and it's chemically treated. And so with a patina like that, we'd use a squirt gun to get it to flow down, to follow that line.
And you have a lot
And
of
this one's called
family.
Shy.
Shy. Oh, I can just tell.
This
that
one of my
that person's
favorite ones
shy.
too.
Oh, the little person's like, I don't wanna socialize.
And the other one is Solitude.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. And then some on the wall.
So these are reliefs.
too.
Yeah, I started doing some reliefs, and they're small editions, like of 18, and they're bronze also. But I just felt people maybe need something for the wall as well. So
Yeah.
got to
And
fill the
your-
niche.
And your method, kind of a lost wax.
Yes.
Method.
Yes, when I work in a oil-based clay, and from that, once the image is completed, then I'll make a mold of it. And then once I have the mold done, I can remove the clay, and then I pour a wax into the mold. And then the mold actually goes to a foundry where they will make another mold, so they're able to burn out the wax and pour metal into their mold.
Okay.
It's very long and very tiring
Drawn-out
process.
All right.
But
And-
it's amazing.
rewarding,
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
sure.
It is, and it's forever. It's bronze. It will never break. I mean, So, and it's handed down from generation to generation.
And what's so neat is that you can make them all sizes. You've got these
Right.
smaller sizes,
Yes.
maybe for a desktop, a coffee table, a shelf, but then
And
you
I do.
have
and,
really
and
large.
I can go to bigger than life size,
Yeah.
which I have done many times.
Okay.
Yeah, because you'll see a piece in Beaver Creek actually by the water.
Oh,
Yeah, right by the
yes,
bridge.
by the bridge.
You'll see a life size piece.
That's Felicia's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if we want to see you, you'll be here on Wednesdays.
I will be here, and come on down, and you have to come and see this wonderful venue. It's great.
Okay, perfect. We're
Okay.
at Possibilities in Avon, a weekly arts expo. We will see you next week.
Okay.
All right. All right, it was so fun to catch up with Felicia. She has been doing the artwork, based out of the Vail Valley for over 30 years, but she shows her work everywhere. And really that cool lost wax method that she was talking about, and how she's able to create everything and then put the patina on it, and just the symbolism and all of her work. And if you live in Singletree, you'll probably see she has a big statue out in her driveway. So I was like, oh, I know who lives there. So really great to see Felicia. FeliciaSculpture.com for more information. But head out to Avon today from 11 to 4 and get the details. But we're going to take it over to Ashley. She's going to give us details on the weather right now. She is in Vail Village. She's going to let us know what's going on. Oh, wow. You found some sunshine, Ashley.
Some sunshine. Henry and I found some sunshine and some dogs and people on bikes and blue sky and also some coffee. So we are ready to go. But what a perfect day to go over to Avon to really enjoy that art expo. And big thank you to them for providing us this local forecast. And we're going to be seeing those highs. It started at 53 degrees right next to Gore Creek this morning, and then we're going to eventually see those temperatures in the upper 70s and 80s today. But beautiful blue sky, really kind of starting to see things warm up and very much feel like summer. And I don't know if you can hear that. The gondola is just getting fired up right next to us. We're right next to Gondola 1. But beautiful day, maybe take a gondola ride, get out for that bike ride, get out for a hike. We've been seeing a lot of people really kind of starting to wake up, and yep, bikers. We got bike patrol cruising past us here. But so the temperature is getting into the upper 70s, low 80s, and you want to make sure you hydrate, bring that sunscreen, especially if you're going out for the art expo today, starting at 11. And then, later on tonight, things are going to cool off, but really getting into like the 50s overnight. I walked out of my door in Eagle this morning, and it was 55 in my car when I walked out at 5:30 this morning. So definitely nice and mild. Get those windows open like Todd was talking about for those overnight temperatures, kind of cooling things down. And it's all brought to you by the Weekly Possibilities Art Expo in Avon, 11 to 4 on Wednesdays, and you can find your next masterpiece there. You can go to avonpossibilities.com if you want more information. But my goodness, Trisha, we could not ask for anything better. It's so gorgeous out here. And look, gondola's getting fired up. Henry and I were going to try to sneak on there, but I think it might take a little bit more time than what we have this morning. But we've seen the bike patrol cruising around, and yeah, just perfect, right? This is exactly how you want to start off your day.
I know, I know. And you know what? It's nice to have that gondola there. So 9:30 to 4 is when they're going to be operating that. And nice. You could go up to Midvale, maybe have a little lunch at Sarge's and then bike on down, or you can always just hike down, or you can hike up. Cabin Fever isn't too far from when you're standing.
Oh yeah, I haven't tried Cabin Fever yet. Strawberry Lane is right behind me, just over my shoulder, and that's kind of like my go-to. Is I usually like to do Strawberry Lane over to Berry Picker and then back down to Lions Head Village. So it's like a good like 3-mile loop,
Yeah.
which is nice. And then you get to like cruise to the village too, and just kind of see what's going on. And Henry, my camera guy, who maybe you can wave and see his fingers. There he is. But Henry did this on the show not too long ago. He used to do this before work. He used to do the Berry Picker Strawberry Lane loop, which for me like usually takes like probably like an hour. For him, like he did it on there, I think like 20 minutes. It was running.
Is he
also,
running?
he's really tall. He has like long legs, so maybe that's part of it. But
Well, and Ashley, you know what? If you are going to do Berry Picker, I think it is a little bit easier to start on Strawberry Lane to get to Berry
100%.
Picker.
Yes,
You know,
I always like if I want to feel good about myself, I start on this side. If I'm
Yeah.
like really like aching for a workout and I want to get the like sweat pouring down my face first thing, I start on the Lions Head side.
I know. I feel so bad for people that just are told, "Oh, go take Berry Picker, intermediate trail," and they started out, and it's so hard. I just want to tell everyone, just keep going. It gets flatter,
It does.
but it's it's discouraging. And I see a lot of people turn around. I'm like, no, keep going. The views are worth it.
Yeah, but like that first little incline on Berry Picker, like if you're not wearing hiking shoes and stuff, like, you really got it. It's almost like in the winter where you're like like boot packing something, like where you have to like dig your toes in because it's just that much of an incline. And it's intense, but like even just taking it all the way up to the top and then maybe taking the gondola back down. I've read people's like reviews and they're saying like, oh, it's an intermediate trail, and I'm like, where did you grow up that that's intermediate to you?
I know.
Like, I live here, and I would say that that's a little bit more on the advanced side. So
Yeah, I do it all the time. It gets me every time. I'm like, how do people from out of town do this? And I really recommend hiking poles. If you don't have the actual hiking poles, just take some ski poles or get a walking stick, and it really helps. Really helps on the downhill too. It just takes off the pressure off your knees, your ankles, your back. So it's a good way to go.
After doing like so many 14ers, that was like a big thing when I first moved out here. I was like crushing 14ers all the time, and I learned really, really quickly, like even in my early 20s, that having those hiking poles was such a huge advantage coming on the way back down. And so now, like I rarely, like if I can do just like the up and then ride the gondola down, do it every time.
That's what I do. I stick to the same trail. I do Overlook to Centennial Lift. I do Berry Picker to the gondola, or you can go from Minturn up to the gondola too. Now that's a little bit longer, so you want to go all day. That's a good one.
Lions Head Rock, so you'll have to show me how to actually do that one, because it's been on my list of things to do. But yeah, we'll have to have like a day hiking day. Maybe we can start on the show and see if we finish it. Knowing you, I have a feeling that you're like, Miss Mountain Bike races over here and like doing biking in Italy on my, for my husband's birthday and the Dolomites. I have a feeling that you're probably like Henry, like we'd finish that Game Creek Trail in what, like 45 minutes?
No, not quite. But yeah, we'll get out there and we gotta watch. We gotta make sure the black flies, if they are back on that trail, it is not fun. So you only do it a certain time of the summer.
Good advice. Yeah, and I don't know about you, but like mosquitoes, they love me. Like I hate them so much, and they leave like giant welts on my skin. Like it's out of control. So.
Yeah, people don't think we have mosquitoes here, but we kind of do, especially over by Minturn, Malloy Park area. Sometimes you have them. Sometimes up by Piney, you have them. So yeah, bring the bug spray just in case.
Oh yeah, they love me. It's one of these days I'll get out for a hike and I'll probably be able to show you live on TV how it just like in a matter of minutes it just.
Yeah, you're like your lunch for them.
Yeah, exactly. It's really fun. Love it. It's great.
Okay, all right. We're gonna take it to a break. We'll check in with Ty Diaz, Ashley throughout the show, and we've got more coming up. We're gonna let you know about the symposium. We're gonna let you know about the Vail Valley Trails Alliance and their event happening tonight at Riverwalk Theater with a cool biking movie and a lot more.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With two of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
Slifer Smith and Frampton, Vail Valley's choice for real estate from the very beginning. For generations, we've grown together. Thank you for making us the #1 real estate company in the Valley. From Denver to the mountains, as we live and connect with each other and our community, Slifer Smith and Frampton is here with experience, support, and opportunity. At home in the Vail Valley. Come visit us at any of our sales locations from Vail to
Hey, welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I want to let you know what's happening with a few things going on in the Valley, including your fly fishing report. We're going to talk about Beaver Creek events. We'll give you some more weather details. We're here all the way till 8:30 or a little bit later. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page, like us, subscribe on our YouTube, and be a part of our chat if you want to learn something more, if you want to ask a question, if you want to know about the trails we were just mentioning, if you have a question for one of our guests, just put it in the chat and we'll try to get to it for you. But want to give you some details right now on what's happening with the fly fishing report. So we were just talking to John Packer the other day, and he is with Fly Fishing Outfitters, locally owned, Orvis endorsed since 1992. And they've got a ton of great guides. They've been taking people out on float trips, on wade trips. They've been doing their Orvis endorsed schools. Yesterday, I mentioned the fact that they've got a great program for kids, 8 to 15. So if you want to get your kids into the sport, that's a great way to do it. But these Orvis endorsed schools are awesome because they allow you to really learn the techniques, all the philosophies from Orvis, and you can do them pretty much on a weekly basis. There are a couple days throughout the week. And then you can, each week there's different ones. You can go to flyfishingoutfitters.net to learn the details, to get some more information. But right now on the river, now that the rivers have had some rain, cooling off, the fish aren't as stressed. When we had the heat in beginning of June, it was tough. And we were really asking people to kind of refrain from fishing, especially in the afternoons when it's so hot. But now that rain has really helped cool the water temperatures down. And if you're going to be on the Eagle River, what I recommend is maybe an adult pale morning duns and emergers, royal wolves, parachute Adams, and light Cahills, and patriots. Also, yellow adult stoneflies and stonefly nymphs, yellow PMX, yellow stimulators, iron sallies, and a gold Biot stoneflies, and Pat's rubber legs. I love the names of some of these. How do they come up with these? But so if you want to learn more, hop on a trip with these guys. They have great guides. They can take you where you want to go, where you need to go, and they can help you lay in some fish. So flyfishingoutfitters.net for more information, or stop by their store. They're located in Avon in the Westgate building next to Agave. But Ty Diaz is standing by. We have the Vail Valley Symposium continuing with their Zoom series. We've been able to learn about some awesome topics throughout the pandemic and throughout the last couple of weeks for their summer series. Ty Diaz is standing by with Claire Noble. Hi, guys. How's it going?
Yeah.
Yes,
Hi.
good morning. Thank you very much. I'm standing here with Claire Noble, and we're talking about the Vail Symposium that's been around since 1971. The Vail Symposium is a nonprofit bringing a variety of topics to our area that kind of meets anyone's interest, and for those to learn a new interest, find some interesting topics. That's the Vail Symposium. We're going to discuss with Claire Noble a little bit about that. So good morning, Claire. How are you?
Good. And what a gorgeous day to be out here chatting with you. And
Yes.
we're in Avon walking through, and I don't know about you, but Avon's never looked better to me. just looks gorgeous. The flowers look wonderful. But after your day in the valley, whatever it is you're going to do, if you're going to golf, play tennis, go hiking, go biking, we've got something for you to do in the evening. And it's a more intellectual pursuit. And tonight we're looking at freedom of speech.
Yes. So that's what our topics, and a list of topics throughout the summer into the fall, into all the way about November. The topics change all the time. And we were talking off camera about freedom of speech. And Claire was sharing with us a cheerleader story and how we should not allow the government to intimidate us about our voice, that we should take action, and some things actually turn up favorable for us. And so tell us more about today's topic and tonight's symposium topic.
So we've been looking at a lot of fundamental issues in the Vail Symposium, and I guess maybe the events of the last year or so have gotten people to think more about some of these fundamental issues like voting rights and like freedom of speech. And now we have this new thing in the mix, which is social media. And certainly our founding fathers could not have even imagined social media 230 years ago when the Bill of Rights went into effect, 1791. And the very first one is the First Amendment, which I really feel like it's keeping the government out of your head.
Right.
It's, freedom of speech, but also freedom of conscience, whether or not you want to be religious and what religion you want to be, or you don't want any religion at all, whether or not you want to assemble with others in a peaceable manner. And the thing is, it was written 230 years ago, but it's never been settled. None of it is. We continue to reassess and reinterpret all aspects of our Constitution and our Bill of Rights to this day. And we were talking about the case of the cheerleader who said some things off campus, offline, and the school became aware of it. It was a public school. Let's make that very clear. It wasn't a private school. It was a public school, and this individual was punished for what she said. And this took it all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court sided with the student. And this is the first time the Supreme Court has considered a case of students, a free speech case involving a student, in nearly 50 years. I mean, we have to go back to the Vietnam War when students wore black armbands to school in protest and were punished by their school, to find a case that involves students and free speech. And I think one of the other important things about these cases is behind every case is an individual who felt like their freedom of speech was being infringed upon by the government, and they took it all the way to the Supreme Court.
When we're doing these symposium topics, how are they normally handled? I know that this evening is going to be a webinar, but what's the normal location or how Vail symposiums are handled as far as finding these topics?
Thanks so much. So normally, pre-pandemic, all of our programs were in person, and we don't have a home per se, and so we have many welcoming facilities in the Valley, and we tend to move around. We do a lot of programs in Vail. For instance, our program next week will be at the Vail Chapel, and it'll be our first in-person program since March of 2020. But tonight will be a webinar. Our webinars are all free. We just ask that you go to our website and register, and that'll give you the Zoom link to join our program.
Okay, and how would that become interactive as far as the speaker and maybe other guests, as well as the viewers getting involved? How's that handled?
So tonight we have two speakers, Ian Rosenberg, who wrote the book, The Fight for Free Speech, and he'll be in conversation with Professor Rebecca Vail of the Sturm School of Law at the University of Denver. And for a portion of the program, they'll be in conversation. But Zoom has a great feature where you can type in your questions, and I'll monitor those questions and share those with our speakers later in the program. So this is one of the great things about our program. Sure, you can watch the news or you can watch various news programs, but you're sitting at home and you can't ask those experts directly questions. Whereas our programs, you can directly ask the speakers questions, and we try to carve out a generous amount of time for our audience to do that. For instance, next week's program, we're back to our full hour-and-a-half long program for our in-person programs, and about a third of that is audience Q&A.
So with this mightier than the sword, freedom of speech, and the subject matter as far as sensitivity and language, what are we holding back, or is this definitely an open ground to speak candidly?
I think all of our programs are to speak candidly. And I think also, given that these individuals are not currently employed by the U.S. government, aren't running for office, they're freer to speak. And I think that's one of the, I think, yes, you bring up a really important point, is there's a lot of concerns in society now, not just from the government, but from pressure, let's say, maybe kind of peer pressure to silence people. And we've never done that at the Vail Symposium. We welcome all ideas because we want ideas to compete in the marketplace of ideas, and let the audience decide which one they think is the better idea or the valid idea.
On the monitoring side of this evening's event, I remember you saying that as the questions come in, they will become distributed into the program. So how does the monitoring work as far as deciding what content gets used and what doesn't?
So one of the things I look for is certainly the question has to be on topic. I also look for questions that a lot of people are asking, because that tells me, oh, a lot of people are interested in this aspect of the question. So, and we really try to get to all of our questions. We sometimes don't, because we get so many questions, but we really do try to get to all the audience questions.
Thank you very much, Claire Noble. And the Vail Symposium's topic this evening, Mightier Than the Sword, Freedom of Speech. It's a webinar tonight, 7 p.m. And if you care to follow the program or to engage with the program, the link, and again, to find the Vail Symposium,
vailsymposium.org.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You watching Vail Daily Live. Now back to you, Trisha.
All right, thanks, guys. What an interesting topic, a hot topic. And once again, this will be a webinar for free. And then next week, they start to move into their in-person programming. So once again, vailsymposium.org for more details. But we have a lot of things going on. Want to let you know about a few things that are happening up at Beaver Creek. So Beaver Creek has free family activities that happen on a daily basis. And for your Wednesday, they're going to have that free yoga class. It's going to be an outdoor yoga class. They basically do a free fitness class several days of the week, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, as well as, those are the 4 days a week that they do it. So we've got outdoor yoga today from 9 to 10. And then Helmut Fricker will be playing later on, our Bavarian superhero, from 1 to 3. Wednesday, we'll have some live music from 4 to 6, and then dinner and a movie going on from 7 to 9 p.m. And then don't forget, and besides all the free activities happening just right on the plaza, they also have the hiking center. They've got mountain biking. They also have the Beaver Creek stables. The stables are actually up on the mountain. If you remember where the hay meadow lift, the little beginner gondola, the whole stables are up there. So it's a great place to go. You can do half-day rides, longer rides if you want. You can just go up there and say hi to the ponies if you're on a hike, just say hello as they're stabled up. But for more information, you can always check out beavercreek.com or even beavercreekstables.com if you want to just specifically know about what's happening. But I think the 3-hour picnic ride would be perfect for today because we have great weather for it. So think about that if you're going to be going out on trying to find an excursion today. They welcome riders ages 7 and older. Kids 6 and under have a chance to test their riding skills on the ponies in the stables. So if you have kids that are 6 and under, have them go to the little ponies section of the stables. So that's a look at what's going on at Beaver Creek today. Don't forget the Vail Center has some great concerts. Their whole concert series lineup, comedians. That's at valarpac.org if you want to have some entertainment inside the theater to accompany all the things that are happening outside the theater. But who did some grilling this weekend? Were you out on the grill for your 4th of July holiday? Well, one grill expert that we know, that we work with, is Sean Naylor. And let's take another look at his episodes of On the Grill.
Hello everyone, this is Sean Naylor with the Vail Daily, and for today's episode of On the Grill, we are tackling the mother of all barbecue challenges, the dreaded office party. I'm going to try and impress my coworkers here, but I'm also going to share with you guys 3 main tips on how to serve a barbecue that pleases everyone, including your bosses. Ta-da! Hand sanitizer. You want to keep it safe, you want to keep it clean for everyone. Step 2, never forget about your vegetarians. Right here, we got some balsamic soaked portobello mushrooms. They're gonna be delicious. I'm gonna top them off with some Swiss cheese after I get them nice and hot here on the grill. Step 3, do not trust anyone else with the provisions. We had a coworker show up with an emergency shipment of fresh patties. So we're gonna throw these on too. Being a chef has its perks. One of those is not having to be in the meeting that's going on inside right now. Instead, I'm just cooking for everybody, and I get to be the hero. Well, hopefully. See that group in there? Well, the heat is on, guys, and it is time to impress. And we're gonna see how everyone liked it. Killed it.
It's back. The 81st Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 21st through the 24th. Enjoy the thrill of the Great Northern Affair Carnival rides daily. Great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. Plus all the action of the PRCA Pro Rodeo. Friday and Saturday nights, kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Don't miss the action. Get your tickets online now for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. We're going to take it out to Vail to find Ashley LaFleur, who looks like she's found some shade. You're in the village.
Yes.
Which part?
Okay, so we're right next to Solaris, and we had, like, Henry and I had this whole thing planned out next to Gore Creek, and then of course just the really hardworking town employees came in with the mower and the leaf blower, and we're like, oh, all right, you won't be able to hear.
Are Wednesdays? I think Wednesdays are mowing days.
They
or
must
something.
be. I mean, they do a really good job. It is absolutely beautiful out here, and I'm sure anybody who's into gardening or, you know, just having their own lawn, they can really appreciate the work that they're doing. But when you're trying to do live broadcasting, it's not good. It's really not good. So we have relocated to this, you know, this terrible view of Solaris. Anyway, I mean, there's so many beautiful spots to find, and also, we got a truck coming through here. We're just finding all the noise for you this morning. But what I wanted to show you here was just, like, you know, the little garden spinners. You can see there's like a little bit of a breeze that's taking place right now. So first thing this morning, show them the truck. Show them the truck. Yeah, there they are. They're just following us around, Trisha.
Oh, yes.
But you can see, like, regardless of the trucks, blue sky, it's going to be that way really all day long. We're going to be seeing those highs in the upper 70s and the low 80s. Just, again, slight breeze that's moving our little garden spinners here. And then tonight we'll be seeing those temperatures kind of cooling off into the 40s, into the 50s. Oh, good, he's backing up.
Now he's backing up. Just letting the world know.
Yep. Anyway, so really kind of just feeling like summer drying out a little bit this week. I know we were talking about those drought conditions, but beautiful time to get out for a bike ride, for a hike, for a stroll through the village, maybe with some headphones on first thing this morning if you're going to be next to the leaf blowers, and just a perfect time maybe picked to be here in the mountains. And it's all brought to you by Betteridge. We're going to be catching up with Lance here in just a minute. You know, they've been in business since the late 1800s, and they have beautiful fine jewelry, antique jewelry. They have state jewelry, they have watches, and of course exceptional service. And they're located right here in Solaris. And so we'll get all the details on him here in just a minute. But, you know, we were going to talk to you about Lord Gore, and he was here in the late 1800s as well. I wonder if he knew the Betteridge family, maybe.
I know.
Yeah. But we'll have to save that Lord Gore knowledge here for another time, Trisha, when it's a little bit less crazy. But we'll head into Lance and see what he's got in store for us.
Okay, yeah. I think they got that Robert Prokop trunk show going on. Lots of great colors. So we'll check in with Betteridge in just a few moments. But right now, back to Avon. We have Ty standing by with Chris Anderson, the owner of the Kind Bikes and Skis. And they've got a fun event going on tonight in Riverwalk, right?
Yes, so our topic, thank you very much, Trisha, is that there's a movie coming to the Riverwalk theaters, and it's being presented by, well, who's best to tell us about this event than Chris Anderson. Movies coming to Riverwalk this evening, presented by Kind Cyclery and a bunch of other partners within the Riverwalk.
Yeah, Grant Smith at Riverwalk Theater in Edwards and Kind Bikes and Skis partnered up to bring the new Matchstick Productions mountain bike movie to the theater tonight.
We have a very active lifestyle. In the wintertime, we get our ski flicks, our snowboard shows, and we all take to the theaters to see our lifestyle on the big screen. But now we have bikes on the big screen. Tell us more.
Yeah, it's Matchsticks Productions' first mountain bike movie. You may know them from the number of years that they've been doing really great ski movies, but this is their foray into the mountain bike scene. And we partnered up and we thought, hey, let's make this a benefit the Vail Valley Mountain Trails Alliance. So proceeds of the ticket costs and the drink specials will be going to support a great cause that brings great things to our community by means of access for the trails.
Have you seen the movie
Not
that
yet.
we're going to watch tonight? Not
Only
yet?
a trailer.
Okay, so if we have the trailer up, here we go. Biker's Ballad. I hope I'm saying that right. I can't read the subtitle there. So what are we going to see there? The grits, some single tracks, a lot of jumps, some big action, or a nice, easy stroll through the park.
Just like their ski movies, the gist that I'm getting out of this movie, having not seen it, is a little bit of everything. It's going to be a little bit of focus on the bike park, which is a lot of air, and and also just pure downhill, cross country, trail riding. It's going to feature some particular riders in the story as well. So. Yeah, and they do a great job on their ski movies.
But people get out on the bikes and they're taken to the action that you're sharing with us. And I imagine found in the trailer, location is everything. Where are we seeing some of this biking taking place? Have you heard or recognize anything? Because you're an avid cyclist. Have you heard of some of the locations that are
Not yet.
Oh,
not yet. No.
Are you just in suspenders like myself? Okay, maybe we can cue this trailer up for everyone while we learn a little bit more about the Vail Valley Mountain Trails Alliance.
So the Vail Valley Mountain Trails Alliance is a nonprofit local to this valley, and they have really organized well over the last few years, hiring staff to not only build a lot of great trails and infrastructure throughout the valley for mountain bikers and hikers, but also to maintain them. It's one thing to build trails, but it's a great undertaking to make sure that they stay in good repair.
Oh yeah, I mean we're exposed to the elements, so the trails are, and so someone has to take care of that, and that's where this group comes in. And so, would this movie feature be kind of hosted and the speaking parts, then the stage by the Alliance, and then show the feature, then on the back end, so, like a live closure to the event?
It's a very casual environment. Really, we've hosted, Kind Bikes and Skis have hosted movies at the theater in the past, and what we do, we just have a mingling happy hour starting at 6, an hour before the movie starts. There'll be drink specials, and Riverwalk Theater has great food if you haven't tried their brisket sandwiches.
There's a lot of talk about brisket and the Riverwalk, and I understand it's over the nachos or in the mac and cheese. I mean, consider Riverwalk Theater for dining, and you've had it.
I eat there all the time. It's so good. Drinking food specials, I believe, during the happy hour from 6 to 7, and then the movie starts at 7. And afterwards, it's up to the crowd what they want to do.
All right, so this evening, don't miss out. The movie's this evening. Don't miss out on the feature. It is Biker's Ballad at the Riverwalk Theaters. You can get your tickets or purchase online or purchase.
This is online or at the theater.
All right, and if you want to cast a trailer, then you need to go to the trailer location and type in Biker's Ballad. Is it on your website for your shop?
It's not on our website. It's on our Instagram and our Facebook. It's also on the Riverwalk Theater website.
Trisha Swenson, anything from the chat corner about the movie?
Well, I got a question for you. Okay, so I saw on the social media that from 6 to 7, the happy hour, and if you're a Vail Valley Mountain Trails Alliance member, you're gonna get your first drink is on you guys, right? Is that correct, Chris?
That's correct.
Okay. And how do we become a member of the Vail Valley Mountain Trails Alliance? And, how much of a commitment do you need for us? Do we have work days that we volunteer for? How do we become involved?
Well, I'm not a Vail Valley Mountain Trails Alliance staff member, but our involvement, you can volunteer for their Wednesday night trail nights. You can sign up and be a financial partner either through individual membership or through a company membership. Anything helps, obviously, with a nonprofit. They're out there with their tin cup trying to raise money to support all the local trails that we built and our work they've built and are working on building and maintaining. And out there, always trying to get grants. A lot of maintenance to do on these trails, as well as over at the new Turn Bike Park. So time is the best way to give back, and money if you can.
And if you have any questions and would care to meet Chris and other members of the biking community, make your way to Riverwalk Theater this evening. Catch Biker's Ballad. Hey, honey, have we seen a movie in a while? No. Grab the kids. We're going to the Riverwalk. Thank you very much, Chris.
Thanks so much, Doc. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now back to you.
All right, bye guys. All right, you know what? I watched the movie trailer last night, and unfortunately we can't technically play it because of copyright issues, but super cool. Gets you really stoked. You see some amazing rides. You see some amazing scenery. And for Matchstick Productions to move over to the mountain biking film realm, that's pretty cool. They take that same awesome formula of getting in awesome athletes, great locations, beautiful scenery, great cinematography. So check this out tonight. It's a wonderful movie, and it helps out the Vail Valley Mountain Trails Alliance. But right now, we're going to bring it over to Ashley. She is standing by. Ashley, let me guess. Are we talking about Robert Prokop?
How did you know, Trisha? I know you're probably just as big of a fan as I am, and I'm here with Lance, and let me just tell you, oh my gosh! Like I walked in, and I was like, I can't even with you. Like every time I come into the store, my mind is just blown. Like I keep thinking that you're gonna like that. All right, this week is gonna be like the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. Nope. Every time I come in here, there's something new to look at. So. My gosh, Lance.
Yeah, here we are.
Here we are. Let's just start off with this little gem over here. Can you tell me what is this?
So this is something we have never seen before. Yeah, we have this trunk show going to be happening with Robert Prokop, and he sent us a bunch of stuff beforehand, and he's bringing a bunch actually today. So this one here we've never seen before. This is a 120 karat aquamarine that is set in platinum and diamonds. It is sizable. I don't know what I mean, what did you say? Like a golf ball?
Yeah, I think bigger
Maybe
than golf
bigger?
ball. And this I think perfect actually with Trisha's eyes. It's her 3rd wedding anniversary today.
Oh, well.
So Mike, I don't know if he's watching, but
well, Mike, I guess she's gonna be wearing this from now on for the rest of the week. I think.
Trisha, I feel like this would be beautiful on you. But my goodness, like I don't know that I've ever seen a stone that large.
It's something else. Feel the weight on that. Feel that. Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, I can't even talk. Like it's. Oh my gosh, Lance.
You would know it's on your neck for sure.
Yes.
I mean, the weight on that thing it's substantial.
Yeah, it is substantial. So you would like talk about a statement piece.
It's a statement piece. It's got it.
You just pass down for generations to come. What an amazing thing to have in your family. Okay, so let's say maybe it's not our 3rd wedding anniversary, and maybe we want to just have something like a little more subtle.
Something a little more subtle. Robert Prokop is not known for subtle.
No.
But if it's subtle, this is what it's going to be, okay. Probably. These are probably 2 of our favorite pieces that we just got in. This is unique for a few reasons. These are Montana sapphires.
Oh.
So these are actually mined in Montana, and they have this really pretty blue, greenish, kind of almost slightly gray. So they're a little more understated colored stones, and they're very unique. They are not finding big stones out of the mines up in Montana. Even though these are a decent size, they are finding them. And we've done well with these pieces, I think, because they're a little more understated, and the color is much more unique than what you would see in a normal blue sapphire or a pink sapphire or something to that effect. So this is interesting. We have a lot more of these. He's bringing a lot more of these today. He's bringing a full trunk show called Color Under the Sun. Is the name of the trunk show. We have not seen it. It's the first time we're going to see all these pieces, so I have no idea what to expect.
Wow.
Obviously, other than probably a lot of color.
Right, right. I mean,
that's it.
If it's anything like this, it's going to be stunning.
It'll be something else. Wow. So Robert, he does great with the color. It's all natural, all of his stones. He sources them for all over the world, travels the world finding, the correct stones for his pieces. And he's something else. He's by far our top color vendor that we deal with. So
I can see why.
yeah,
And then
this piece here.
yes,
Look at that.
I mean, it just I don't even know. I mean, any kind of lighting that you're in wearing this, you're going to be catching that light.
This you will do, and this is blue sapphire. There's diamonds sprinkled in there, and then it's Savarite. So this is not emerald. It kind of looks like emerald at first
Yeah.
glance. It's actually a Savarite. The reason he chose Savarite, it has a brighter green color, and the material itself, Savarites are hard. Emeralds can be somewhat fragile, so you got to be a little bit careful with them. So this is a mix of Savarite rubies. I'm sorry, Savarite, blue sapphires, and diamonds. And this is a combination that also comes much smaller, which we do well with. This is quite large.
Sure. Again, those statement pieces. Like if Vail is kind of a town where like you come here to be seen, and this would definitely help with that. Yes. And then tell me about this necklace here.
So last but not least, this one is pretty special. So this is all sapphires. All the sapphires really under the rainbow. Sapphires come in all colors, and you can definitely see that in this one. And this is set in platinum. Platinum, a little teardrop. There's some marquee cut. There's diamonds that are thrown in here as well. So this is a all of these actually are one-of-one pieces. But this is a one-of-one piece that we also brand new to us. The first time that we're seeing it here in Vail as well. We also have a few other pieces that are in store that you should definitely stop by and see. They're going to be museum type pieces that we're hosting just for the summer, and then they're going to the museum in LA. I'm not sure which one. But I know that they're going to be going there for like probably several months, and so you can kind of see them before they head there, including the world's largest pink sapphire.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I saw a little preview of that the other day, and
Something else.
We'll be looking at that before I leave here
Yeah.
today. Okay, so people want to come in. So the show technically starts tomorrow, so we're kind of getting all these pieces in today.
Getting them in today. The show is tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll have a representative from Robert Prokop here to kind of walk through everything. He's an expert on colored stone, so we're super excited to have that. And yeah, just really an opportunity to see these before they get kind of going all over the U.S. And Vail's the jumping off point.
Oh, so special. And for people that haven't been in before, you're located right in Solaris, right behind the giant martini glass sculpture.
Right, yeah, but the new martini glass, they just redid it. It looks great. We have the lawn out front, and we are 10 to 6, Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay.
Here at the Slayers.
Well, you do not miss this. Come on in and see it in person. I know it looks great on video, but my goodness, just in person, just gonna blow you away. So Trisha, I mean, 3rd anniversary, right? Like, isn't it diamonds? Giant?
Yeah.
Giant aquamarines, I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe it's paper, maybe it's aquamarine. Look, that looks amazing. And I did see that 9-carat pink sapphire last week. I mean, and Robert Prokop, such a great jewelry, so colorful as well. So, okay, guys, thank you so much for the tour, Lance. I'm drooling over the jewels over there. But hey, real quick, we got to do the lens of the day. And I thought I'd bring out something that's going to help keep out the UVB and A rays. The lens of the day brought to you by Betteridge. And I'm bringing out the heavy hitters. These are the Oakley, very, very dark lens for you. Lots of coverage. They call this the Kato. And if you've ever looked up this superhero, he kind of has glasses like these. So I thought I'd bring him out because we have plenty of sunshine for today if you paid attention to our weather forecast. And the Oakley Kato, what's cool about this is it's engineered to kind of push the boundaries of performance for the purpose-built design. What's neat about this, it's all one piece. It's all one shield. And then it has, in the wrap design, it has different nose pieces that you can select that fit your nose. So that's a good way to do it. And the function, it's got just a real customized fit. So super cool. So the Oakley Kato, that is my lens of the day because we have plenty of sunshine and we either biking or hiking or just cruising around town. These are going to be the shades for you today. Stop by Eyepieces. They have several locations in Vail Village, Lion's Head, all the way down to Edwards, Beaver Creek, even Snowmass near Aspen. And they've got a couple of trunk shows this weekend, so make sure you don't miss out on those. All right, Ty Diaz is standing by. He is in Avon with Brothers Keeper. I'm so excited that they got up bright and early this morning. I know musicians have kind of a different schedule than we do. Hey guys, thanks for
Trish.
coming in.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
All right.
Yes, we are on the stage, Harry Nottingham Park, where you'll find every Wednesday free live music. It's all a part of Avon Live. And I'm standing here with Scott Redner, Michael Judd, Jude. Michael Jude. Now we're all friends here. See, of Brothers Keeper, and they are the opening band for the Blaine Howard Band. That's happening this evening, right here at the park. You're going to find the crowds filling in their best seats in the house to catch your performance. Welcome to Vail Daily Live. How are you both doing this morning? Thank you for being here.
Super fresh. I'm very excited to play some music this afternoon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've had 2 days off, so we're ready to rock again.
I was kind of checking out a little bit of your music last night. Patricia sent me some links. You guys have been on the road, touring, making a statement, inspiring young people and keeping the music alive for a long time. And you definitely performed with some top names. Let's kind of share with the viewers a little bit of the excitement of your careers.
Oh, jeez.
I love how this starts.
You should share.
Oh, man.
Well, I met Mike in a taxi cab back in 1956. No, just kidding. We just love playing rock and roll, and we've gotten to play with some really great players like John Oates from Hall & Oates, and John Popper, and the guys from Ween, and all sorts of other amazing characters that we are going to neglect to mention.
Have you crossed paths with some of these names more than once in your career stint?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Don't tell us everything. Let it be left to mystery. But yeah, so you're going to be here. What should we expect? The energy that you're bringing to us, kind of like where your career started, keeping the music alive and keeping us free and with the music.
Sure. Yep. Yeah. Just keep that forward energy going forward. You know, we're going to play a bunch of our own music, which is always fun for us to do. You know, and yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful day, and we're going to take full advantage of it.
It's happening right here on this stage, and I mean, how much rest does a band need for a big show?
None.
Is this one of those no sleep?
Apparently, all of it. All of the rest.
We rest a lot these days. You know, COVID changed our schedules a lot, and I like getting up early now, which is very strange.
There's something to it, but that's when the coffee tastes best.
Amen, brother.
Exactly.
And I make it at home.
So with tonight's lineup and your fans and your followers, what should they expect to hear that they expect every time? I hope they play this. Give us a little bit of what's going to be.
I got an idea. Our drummer John Michelle is an amazing singer and drummer at the same time, and we have there's some favorites, like an arrangement of a Neil Young tune that we do that's just not like the original, you know, and then a lot of new music that we've written during COVID.
Yeah, if it's not ours, we try and put our stamp on it.
Right.
You know, so
the music we're here to continue to propagate the rock and roll to all the kids and make sure that they know what was great and how it's done now.
That's been the original mission when I was following some of your links last night. Some of the statements that you made was about young people and the music, and to not be bound by anything else, but certainly like express yourself. And it comes through your music, and it is in your message. And so, what about the young people understanding the size of your band that they're learning about Brothers Keeper?
You know, they
drummer.
The size of the band.
Yeah.
Well, there's 5 of us. You know, Brothers Keeper is a trio typically with Michael, myself, and John Michelle, and we have guys that we add in a lot. And the guys that we add the most are Rob Eaton Jr. and Bill McKay. They're with us a lot, so they're with us again today.
We have a revolving, cast of characters that play with us on a regular basis.
Can you show up for the band because so and so is, a little taken out from last night's, post party? Got it. We know how that goes. Vail Daily Live is like that sometimes too. Not really, but yeah.
No,
so
we're
tonight,
not either. We always show up.
So you're excited no matter what the weather brings to play to this stage. Have you been in Avon and on this stage before?
Yes.
Never stood on this very concrete because apparently this is new concrete.
Got it.
Yeah, but yes.
Yes, we've been here.
We
several
did
times.
we did the cover rock show a few years ago, which was a blast. We did a Tom Petty thing for that, and we played probably I don't know 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
with original music too.
With the original music, could we expect to see your merch tent out here? Can we acquire?
We do not have a merch tent.
Okay.
No, but everything is acquirable online these days. So you know we drive in very small cars, so we can't bring anything but our amplifiers.
Brothers Keeper taking the stage tonight, all a part of Avon Live. They're opening for the Blaine Howard Band. Pleasure to meet you, Michael and Scott. Be sure to make your way to Harry Nottingham Park. 5 p.m. the gate opens. The show goes until sunset around 8:45. A show that you don't want to miss. Avon Live, that's tonight. Thank you very much. This is Brothers Keeper. Thank you, guys.
Great to meet you.
Yes.
All right. Thanks so much, you guys. Awesome to see them waking up early, getting out there, and the Avon Live happening this evening. So stop by. You can bring your blanket, bring your chairs, bring your picnic. They will sell alcohol there. There's a few designated spots where you can drink alcohol in the park, but you won't have a very good view of that particular stage because this is on the main performance pavilion. So for more information, you can go to discoveravon.org to get details on the band. But we've got a lot happening with live music, especially Thursday. Tomorrow, make sure you watch the show because we have a full lineup of especially free concerts you can take a look at. But right now, we're going to take a break. We'll come back and we're going to check in with Liz Sotheby's International Realty, give you some more weather details and much more.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With 2 of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I want to give you a look at the weather, and I think today's going to be the nicest day of the week. Really not a chance of showers in the forecast for today. Looking at our temperatures, Eagle already coming in at 63 degrees. Vail, Edwards, and Avon already at 61 degrees. So it's going to be a few degrees warmer than what we saw yesterday. In fact, we'll see 80s, well into the 80s down Valley, but even Vail almost reaching the 80s, 79 for their high. Overnight lows dropping back down to the 50s, but plenty of sunshine. It could be a great night for that Avon Live concert happening about 5, gates open, and it'll wrap up, right around the sun goes down, right around 8:45 or so. But here's a look at the next couple of days for your Thursday. Same type of thing. We're going to have warmer temperatures, highs in the 80s for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even Sunday. And then just a slight chance of showers. It's probably in the afternoon. Not too much, not much to write home about. Overnight lows dropping down to the upper 40s and 50s. This weather report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty. Contact one of their broker professionals to help you live the life you love. And speaking of Liv Sotheby's, we have Ashley standing by with Melanie Dennis. And guys, hello. Good to see you. Hi, Melanie.
Hi, Trisha. Great to see you. Isn't it gorgeous in here, Trisha? This office is right next to the covered bridge when you first come into Vail. So beautiful space to come in to talk real estate. And I'm really excited to talk to Melanie this morning. First of all, because I was just telling you when I walked in, I've had a chance to talk to quite a few realtors here in the Valley, but nobody with your background. This is her bio is amazing. So first of all, tell me a little bit about how you ended up in Vail in the first place, some of the places that you were before you got here.
So in my 20s, I came to Colorado via Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and that's when I started rock climbing and really embracing the outdoor life. And so I very quickly got into instructing for Outward Bound in the Colorado Outward Bound School. So I think that's the background you're saying.
Oh,
I
that's
believe
exactly the
there
background
aren't a
I'm
lot
saying.
of realtors who probably have come from an Outward Bound background. But I have to say, there's a real parallel between Outward Bound and real estate, and that is you're guiding. So when you're in Outward Bound, you're guiding and teaching and taking people through a process that's new to them. And in real estate, we oftentimes find ourselves doing that as well.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I love it.
And if you're not familiar with Outward Bound, we're talking about like spending weeks outdoors in the wilderness, learning those survival skills, and just a whole next level of those outdoor adventures. And so, yeah, like overcoming obstacles. Yeah, and then coming into Vail, no big deal.
And then coming into Vail in 1995 and making this my home. So I've been here now a long time, and came to Vail originally to transition from Outward Bound into a guiding background. So I was guiding backpacking trips and hut-to-hut ski trips. So again, guiding.
Okay. Oh, ladies, we just lost your audio. Ladies, we just lost your audio. Shoot, I want to hear more about Melanie's guiding experience. Okay, we're gonna try to have them refresh their video, and we'll see if we can get the audio back as well. So stay with us there. But yeah, Melanie Dennis with Liv Sotheby's International Realty. It's amazing to hear stories of how people got here and how they have transformed any of their life experiences to how they become a real estate professional, because you're juggling a lot of things when you are trying to broker the deals and connect the buyers with the right home that they want, the sellers with moving on to the next stage of their life. So it'll be interesting to see what Melanie has to continue to say. Okay, we're going to try to get back. All right, let's try it again. Let's see. Hello, ladies.
Can you hear us?
We got you. We got you.
Okay.
Okay.
So
we lost you.
Yeah, somebody
We're
called
fine.
us, Trisha. Somebody called us and they bumped us off our stream because I think they're probably like, Melanie, like hook me up with some properties.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Sure.
so we were just talking about her construction background, like home construction, and this is like, so you're really coming at real estate from all aspects.
It is. It's really given me a broader perspective, I think, or a very broad perspective on real estate. And it's really helped me to guide my clients through the process of buying and understanding homes, understanding the parts of buying a home that you may not expect to have to come into, like how old is the roof? What's a roof for?
Right.
I mean, some of the basics that you wouldn't even.
And this is something, so you and your husband
That's
you've built 2 homes here in the Vail Valley, and also with some
We have.
sustainability in mind too, which I think is also something that people are really interested in right now.
Yeah, we did. We built an off-grid home back in 2001 up by Tennessee Pass. So yeah, we came into it from, I have that background of knowing about solar, putting in wells, putting in, like really understanding the infrastructure of a home from starting with nothing and doing off-grid and then coming into, now we built our second home in Minturn, Colorado.
Wow. I mean,
So
like
that's where we're living now.
I just want to hang out with you all day. Okay,
Here's the
so
Ashley.
I know we have to move
Yes.
into you guys have, of course, these gorgeous properties, and there's a property of the day. Tell us about this property up in
Oh, I would
Homestead.
love to tell you about the property of the day. So 309 Mealy Lane is in what we call sort of middle Homestead. You're not all the way up by the Court Club or past it. You're in that neighborhood above, lower, and you're in the middle area. It sits on a cul-de-sac, so you get this great quiet location, but you're still in a place where you can walk to schools, walk into Riverwalk, and have that peaceful setting. Yep, there it is. So this home is 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and just over 3,200 square feet. And it's a duplex, but as you can see, it lives very much like a single family. It's only attached to the garage walls.
Oh, nice.
And it has a really large, oversized 2-car garage, massive open living, kitchen, dining area that goes out onto a big, quiet, private deck. The house is now, we just did a big price reduction. So we are under $1 million. And in this market, to be under $1 million for a home of this size is a real opportunity. I actually think it's going to go quick now.
Oh, I'm
just
sure.
came under $1 million. Yep, seller has moved out of the area and is ready to sell this house.
Okay. So if somebody's interested and they're thinking, okay, Melanie, like I know that that's a great
Call
deal.
us, call the Sotheby's office. We're easy to get a hold of, and showings are easy.
Okay.
We can get you in. And if you actually are not in the area and you want to see the home, we do have what is called a Matterport tour. A Matterport tour is where you can virtually walk through the house inside it. It's not just a video, but you can go in and around, and it's a really flexible tool. So call us and we can send you links to that as well.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So again, beautiful opportunity there in Homestead. And then, a neighborhood that's not too far from where you are in Minturn, but is full of history and is just one of those places that is so photographed because, it's got this iconic bridge is Redcliffe. And I would imagine for a lot of people that are looking for a way to feel like they're kind of in the Wild West, but then still really close to town, Redcliffe would be a really good option.
Yes. So Redcliffe isn't often overlooked. I would call it like a hidden gem of Eagle County. Redcliffe, back in its first heyday, was the mining days. It was actually the county seat for Eagle County back when mining was really the economy of Colorado in the late 1800s. And now, it's this sort of quintessential Colorado mountain town. Recreation in almost every avenue you have. Mountain biking, hiking, snowmobiling, climbing, fishing. It's all right there out your door in Redcliffe, and you're out of the way, tucked into this little valley where the Eagle River runs through. And I think we have a couple listings in Redcliffe that are great opportunities at 2 different price points. This home here is at $699, and it's actually 2 homes on 1 lot. So you sort of have a main home, the blue one on the left, and on the right is a smaller home. It's like a little 1-bedroom loft house. So you could live in one, rent one, have them both as rental properties. It makes a great investment. So that's what that's in Redcliffe, and like your values and what you get for your money in Redcliffe, because you're sort of tucked away a little bit further off the interstate, which actually I think is big.
Oh yeah.
Bonus.
Yeah,
right?
Huge, definitely.
But you're only 20 minutes to Vail.
Right.
People forget how close Redcliffe is, and it's this gorgeous 15-20-minute drive up into Redcliffe.
Oh yeah.
I think we have another home. We have another listing in town as well. That's an unexpected gem. This one is at 1.2 and is just gorgeous. Originally it was like a 1928 house, and in 2014 they did a complete custom rebuild of the home.
Wow.
There was nothing overlooked. The house has custom white oak floors, Thermador appliances, quartz countertops, like wall-to-ceiling windows that look out onto the river and the creek. And this beautiful backyard that's on the river, and it's flat and green. So that house is a real opportunity as well. Sort of tucked in and very modest looking on the outside, and when you walk in, you just go, wow.
and then to be in that town too.
Yeah, it's 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, just over 3,400 feet.
Oh, this is such great. I feel like we're getting all the secret information.
That's what you're getting.
Yes, well, because I know, real estate is such a huge topic right now. And so to be able to find some of these properties that are even available and to know that you have someone that can guide you through that process seamlessly, so comforting. So if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way? Obviously we're here in your office in Vail Village this morning.
Cell phone. If you can't, you can always Google Live Sotheby's. You can find us anyway. But we're in a very high velocity market right now. I just want to say, I think a lot of buyers get a little bit shy about jumping in because of what they're hearing with the high pricing, which we're in that market right now for sure. But I think the inventory is there. And that's what we're good at, is helping you navigate that multiple offer situation or being able to move quickly on a home that fits your needs.
Right.
So it's still a good time to buy.
I mean, Trisha, like let's just hang out with Melanie all day. Like yes, I was like, just take me to Red Cliff and then take me on like a backpacking trip. Like let's just do all of it together.
I'm happy to.
I mean,
Yeah. Maybe Melanie could like have us rappel down to a home in Red Cliff.
To your house.
Yes. Right, and then she could teach us how to make fire in the backyard, and to survive in the wilderness right behind our house. Like the skill set here, it's amazing. Like our locals, right? Like you never know who you're going to run into and the kind of background that they bring into this valley. But Melanie, thank you so much. I mean, so fun. Yeah,
thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I really appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, we're gonna
talk to you.
We're gonna have happy hour later.
I want to know more.
So yeah,
thank you.
All right, bye, ladies. Thank you for the tour of those great homes. Wow, one in Homestead, a couple in Red Cliff. So really interesting neighborhoods, if you will. You don't have to live in just one. You don't have to look at just one neighborhood. You never know. Maybe Red Cliff will speak to you, or maybe Eagle will speak to you. Let's talk about some of the events happening in Eagle. Eagle exploded about 2 decades ago when Eagle Ranch was starting out, and just so many people moving down there, and really gave families a place to expand. And the events have followed. So we have eagleoutside.com. That's the main event hub for all your sources of what's going on. But tomorrow night, we'll, of course, start with the Alpine Bank Showdown Town concert series. And Green Buddha is going to be taking the stage. This is a Front Range band, so out of the Denver area. They entertain audience all throughout Colorado with their unique brand of no-coast reggae. So you don't need to be living next to the water to hear some of the great reggae, kind of a reggae ska band. They'll be performing across the state right now, and they're going to make a stop in Eagletown Park. So this will be tomorrow, and all the Tuesday night or Thursday night concert series, they do begin at 6:30. Gates open at 5:30, and we're really excited to have different bands each week, and this will be going all the way through August 12th. And then another thing that's going on, we've got the Eagles Farmers Market and Art Show. So this is going to be on Friday, July 9th. So this will be right at the Eagle River Park next to the Whitewater Park. Great location. And this will be happening on Fridays through August 27th. If you want to get some, some farmers market produce, a little bit of art. And then speaking of art, the second Friday Art Walk. Now, they've been doing these. They did them through most of the pandemic. Darren Novak and the crew from Eagle Downtown. This happens downtown Eagle, not in Eagle Ranch. They are bringing a lot of fun and activities. The restaurants in that surrounding area, they all like to participate. So it's going to be really awesome. Broadway will be shut down to cars so that the tents can kind of take over this whole area. It goes from 5 until 8. And they have different featured artists. They're going to have some live music, food. They've got a lot of different food trucks that come up for this. So it should be a lot of fun. That'll be this Friday, second Friday. So for more information, just head over to either eaglearts.org or Eagle Outside once again. And then don't forget about the Whitewater Throwdown. The last one is going to be next Tuesday on the 13th. And registration will be kicking off right around 4:30, but 5:30, 5:35 is when the events happen. Whether you want to bring your stand-up paddleboard or your raft, head on down there, your kayak. And this is kind of a continuation of the Whitewater series we saw in Vail earlier this summer. Eagle wants to continue that. So the last one is going to be this next Tuesday. So put that on your calendar. Real fun, spectator friendly. That Eagle Whitewater Park is where you can watch it. But right now, let's check in with Ty Diaz. He's standing by in Avon with our weather. We have a lot of things happening in Avon today with the possibilities in Avon Art Expo. And Ty, looks like you found some art. Look at this.
Working on my frame up, so give me a second. I've been running around town. There you go. So I just ran into Danita from the town of Avon, and we were discussing the artwork that we've been monitoring on display here on the backside of the Avon Rec Center. The artist is Pat Newbury and has certainly made some ground and some movement. So I'll get out of the way so you can see what we're talking about. Fantastic colors. We really love the burst that we're seeing here. A little bit of the sunshine you'll find in the art piece over here. Stand-up paddleboarding, capturing the music, capturing volleyball, and more artwork on the other side and paintings on the other side of this building right here, all along the way of the Main Street Mall, also known as Possibility Plaza. Every Wednesday, you can find concerts in the park or artists right here where I'm standing and live music on the other end of Possibility Plaza. But this is a fantastic location to spend on a Wednesday. So plenty to do. Find strategic, smart parking where you won't get a boot and spend all day here just watching this whole thing come together and then occlude by sunset, 8:45. But speaking of 8:45, what's the time right now for you? Do you have time for the weather? Let's take a look. Starting the morning out here in Avon for me, in the 50s, clear skies, blue skies, sunny, and things haven't changed much as far as the sky conditions are concerned. But what we're starting to feel now is a little bit more of the heat as the day starts to move along and improve. We're looking at temperatures climbing back into the 70s, feeling like the 80s. If you're down valley, are you planning on hitting the rivers? Bring a life vest, keep an eye on one another, but get outside. Time it is here in look, in feels, and in vibe with one another. As we look at the high point of today, we're going to find some areas of the valley, as I shared with you, the 80s. Overnight temperatures, keeping those clear skies around. We're looking at the mid to upper 40s, 50s. That breeze that I was feeling earlier, not so much right now, and maybe because it's being shielded by this building over here. But as we look at the next couple of days, where are you planning on being? Waiting for guests to arrive? Are you going to have them on your sofa, or are you going camping and keeping those people out of your house? What a great idea, keeping it outside. But clouds will roll back in. We're going to find a little bit of those temperatures somewhat holding right where we are. We're not looking for a stronger chance of precipitation, not the 70s, not the 50% chance. We're looking for that lower percent, the single digits, the 20%, maybe 12% chance, but definitely hang out in the sun as we roll into the weekend. But today being Wednesday, this is the place to be in Avon, the heart of the valley. That's what this weather is brought to you by, where you'll also find concerts in the park and art on the Main Street Mall and this plaza right here. Trisha.
Thank you, Ty. Thanks for that weather report. And so cool. I'm glad we could just kind of see. It looks like they're wrapping up. Did Danita say, are they done with the mural? Is Pat Milbury done?
You know, she had more questions for me than I had a chance to field her away. She was asking who was on the show with me today. And I said, well, the show is about them. So
yeah.
We will find out more about the artist. As you know, we're always looking for the artist on Wednesday.
I know. Well, you're going to find a ton of artists, including Felicia. Felicia, she goes by one name. She's been doing art for 30 years. And Ty, you stopped by this the other week, didn't you? So kind of about a block away from where you are, kind of where Possibilities Plaza begins. All
right.
Those tents were right there. They have live music. You can grab a bite to eat at a lot of different restaurants.
I love it right over there. I like how they've created that little concert circle where bands will play. The artists kind of line up there in a circle as well. But as maybe you at home or whoever's watching right now would care to become a vendor, we would like to find your location on Possibilities Plaza and check out your booth. Photography, jewelry, sculpture, talking with the artists. There's a whole hobnob going on over there on Wednesdays that could just consume you, keep you right there. And the area, other than just art, the floral arrangements out here and the grooming of Avon along Possibility Plaza, and then the sounding of this area just filled with music every direction.
Yeah, well, and Ty, if you go there today, meet up with a guy named Luke Fontana.
Okay.
He's quite a talker.
I met Luke. I met Luke. Oh, I met Luke. Luke sends me pictures all the time. I ran into Luke when Vail Daily Live began. So I believe this was Memorial Day weekend. I ran into Luke and sent me photos. He called his son up on the phone, and we were like getting the link back and forth. I mean, he's got his hands full, and I feel like he's producing my segments. Whenever I check my emails, I'm like, it's from Luke. We just need to get him a Vail Daily Live handle, and then we know that came from Inner Vail Daily Live, those emails.
Totally. Yeah,
Thank you, Luke, for everything. We'll find you today.
You know what? Gretchen Norwalk will be back there today. And so we've got a lot of the different artists that'll be back. So stop by. It's from 11 to 4. And then, of course, we've got that concert going on. Hey, we're going to take a quick short break, and then we're going to wrap up the show. So stay with us.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets at silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Is Cooper outside?
I don't know.
Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets, backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry, Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh.
Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
It's back. The 81st Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 21st through the 24th. Enjoy the thrill of the Great Northern Affair Carnival rides daily. Great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. Plus all the action of the PRCA Pro Rodeo. Friday and Saturday nights, kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Don't miss the action. Get your tickets online now for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
All right, a few other things that are going on. Don't forget about the Yappy Hour happening over at the Grand Hyatt Vail. They do this every Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. Bring your dog, bring your friend's dog, bring your neighbor's dog, and you can head down there. They've got fun dog treats and toys, and just such a beautiful deck along the Gore Creek. If you're not familiar with the Grand Hyatt Vail, it's the former Talisa, Hotel Talisa, or going back even a little further, Vail Cascade, way back, the West End. And so it's in that whole Cascade Village area. You can park right there and hop on out for happy Yappy Hour. And then also tonight, we've got a little live music over at the Vail Stables. They're doing their goat yoga again. They've got a great happy hour. They've got some live music happening at their Crooked Cow Saloon, the home of the happiest hour in town. So you can check that out. They're going to be having some things going on with Goat Happy Hour and plenty of other fun things to do. So that's vailstables.com. That's where I actually did goat yoga on the morning of my wedding. Today's my wedding anniversary, 3rd year. So happy anniversary, Mike. Love you. And I did goat yoga with my sisters and my cousins, and we had a great day. But thank you, Brian Stein. Happy anniversary, Trisha Mike. Thank you for the little sign in our chat. Thanks, Emma. Thanks as well. Hey, and don't forget, you can always chat with us if you want when you're watching us live. We're on YouTube and Facebook. That's the best way to chat with us. Now, when we do go on demand, you'll be able to see the chats, but you won't be able to chat with us live because we're already done and gone. So you can watch us on demand on Roku, on YouTube, on Facebook, as well as Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and then we're a podcast on Spotify. And then don't forget to like us on Facebook, sign up for the alerts. Same thing, subscribe on YouTube, just so you can keep an idea of when we're going live, and you'll never miss a beat because we want to be your concierge for activities and events that are happening here in the Vail Valley. So stick with us. And then also, we want you to show us what you're doing. Show us your photos. Goat yoga. If you get on goat yoga, I want you to send us some pictures because it's so funny. These little critters, they're so cute. When I was there, the goats were like just miniature goats. So little. They climb on you. They like to nibble on your braids, ponytails, your clothing. So watch out for that. And the yoga poses are geared towards things where you're more on the ground. So the goats do crawl over you. It's super funny. So check that out if you're going to be going over to the Vail Stables. And then one more thing happening tonight, Lost Lake Loop. Oh man, I think of Lost Lake and I think of mosquitoes. Whenever I do that bike ride, it's like bring the bug spray. But this is part of the Vail Rec District's town race series that happens pretty much every other Wednesday throughout the summer. And I'm glad it was every other Wednesday. When I used to do these mountain bike rides, I mean, you need to practice, you need to train, you need to get out on the course. And if they were every week, it'd be a little hard to do that, especially with all the other fun social activities going on besides bike racing. But hey, one more thing we want to let you know about. We are hiring a part-time show producer and social media manager here at Vail Daily Live. So if you're looking for a job, we want to talk to you. Some of the tasks include, scheduling and coordinating interviews. So if you're dialed into the community and can pick some fun interviews for us, we'd love to talk to you. Maybe you can edit a little video for us, and also just work creatively with the team. So for more information, we want you to send your information to where ladies, do they email to us? All right, there we go. VailDailyLiveInfo@gmail.com. Come work with us. You'll have a lot of fun. Believe me, we joke around quite a bit around here. So, all right, are we checking in with anybody, saying goodbye, or are we just going to say goodbye? All right, let's look at tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow we will be talking about the town of Eagle, Showdown Town, everything else going on. Brian Hall is the man with the plan where all your activities. And then we'll take a look at the Eagle Arts Walk. Tara Novak, she does a great job of putting this on, even through a pandemic. They were trying to put this on. So Ken will be our guy down in Eagle, and then Bratzel will be up in Beaver Creek. We'll also talk about all the live music around town. I think Thursday night is going to be your busiest night for music, especially for free music, and we'll give you the rundown about that. So we'll give you that, headlines, weather, and more. Once again, we are Vail Daily Live with you 7 to about 8:30ish or 8:47. We'll see you tomorrow.